You can call me Mephisto.
Mephisto origin explained, comic versus MCU. So, the long-anticipated arrival of Mephisto in the MCU finally happened, sort of. If you blinked, you might have missed it. But yes, the demon himself made a cameo in Ironheart, and it's got everyone talking. For longtime comic fans, this was a major moment, and if you're new to the Marvel world, you might be wondering, who exactly is Mephisto? Let's break it down, from his sinister comic book origins to his slow burn entrance into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And yes, we're going to talk about how very different the two versions are shaping up to be. Who is Mephisto in Marvel Comics? First appearing in Silver Surfer #3 back in December 1968, Mephisto was created by Stan Lee and John Buscema, drawing heavy inspiration from the classic demon Mephistopheles of the Faust legend. He's not just a devil, he is Marvel's devil, a shape-shifting, manipulative, power-hungry demon who thrives on corruption, temptation, and making shady deals. In the comics, Mephisto rules over his own hellish dimension, often referred to as Hell or Hades, but it's not the traditional Christian hell. He's not Satan, though Marvel sometimes played with that idea. And he's made a career out of messing with heroes across the universe. Silver Surfer, Thor, Doctor Strange, and Ghost Rider, to name a few. One of his most iconic moments, when he wiped Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson's marriage from existence in the One More Day storyline. Why? Just to twist the knife, because their love was too pure, too powerful, and Mephisto feeds on suffering. He's also the father of Blackheart, another hellish villain, and he's tangled with Dr. Doom, corrupted Scarlet Witch's reality, and manipulated entire timelines. Basically, he's that guy who shows up just when things can't get any worse and makes sure they do.
I do not like your odds. There's no need.
The MCU's Mephisto finally arrives in Ironheart. After years of theories, remember all those WandaVision Mephistormers? The MCU finally gave us a taste of the devil, but not in Doctor Strange or Agatha all along. No, it was Ironheart that pulled the trigger, and they did it in the most unexpected way. Through the hood, throughout Ironheart, we follow Riri Williams as she faces off against Parker Robbins, aka the Hood, who's been granted dark mystical power. And while Parker is clearly the villain on the surface, the real source of his power remains in the shadows. Until the finale where we get the twist, it was Mephisto all along. It's subtle. No grand reveal, no fire and brimstone entrance. Just a blink and you miss it reflection of Mephisto in a spoon. But it changes everything. The showrunners confirmed that Mephisto is a true puppet master, the one feeding off ambition and manipulating people behind the scenes.
You can call me Mephisto.
Why Ironheart chose Mephisto over Dormammu. Interestingly, in the comics, the Hood is more tied to Dormammu, the Dark Lord who made his first MCU appearance in Doctor Strange. But the showrunners made a creative switch, replacing Dormammu with Mephisto. Why? Because Mephisto fit thematically that Riri's story is all about ambition, her drive to create, to innovate, to do good, but also the temptations that come with power. Mephisto, who literally feeds on people's desires and uses ambition as a weapon, was the perfect symbolic villain. It wasn't about a big cameo or fan service. It was about a character whose presence would deepen the emotional stakes of the show. Mephisto didn't need to take center stage. His influence was enough to change everything. Comic versus MCU. What's the difference? In the comics, Mephisto is a cosmic-level threat, someone who fights Thor, tempts Silver Surfer, and messes with the very fabric of reality. He's theatrical, openly evil, and loves to monologue. In the MCU, he's being handled with a slower burn. He's not showing up to throw fireballs or duel Doctor Strange, at least not yet. Instead, he's creeping in through side stories, building his web quietly. He's influencing events, seducing characters, planting seeds. This subtle approach might disappoint fans waiting for a full-blown Mephisto face-off, but also makes him scarier. Because when he does step out of the shadows, it won't be for a cameo. It'll be because the stakes are sky-high, and he's ready to collect. So what's next for Mephisto in the MCU? With Agatha all along in Doctor Strange 3 on the horizon, the doors to the Dark Dimension are wide open. Mephisto's appearance in Ironheart wasn't just a one-off. It was a warning. He's watching, he's planning, and he's far from done. Whether it's tormenting Agatha, luring Scarlet Witch back to the darkness, or pulling strings behind Kang's multiversal chaos, one thing's for sure, Mephisto's just getting started. And the MCU is about to get a lot more hellish.